I feel like I should have some sort of instrument. I don't know.
I
Hello,
really
hello,
like
hello.
I really like the tune in that intro. It makes you hyper before live stream.
Hello, Angela. I see you watched Sarah's show. I haven't had a chance to watch that yet. Hi, Jane. Hi, Sue. Yeah, unfortunately, due to technical issues, her show at 2 o'clock was cancelled today. Yeah, so you've got Olga and Belinda. Olga is my backstage person today. Thank you, thank you.
Always a pleasure. I'm just sharing. Uh, I'm just sharing that you're live on Facebook because we have magical share button on the bottom of the screen that everyone can use.
Okay, and there's also the giveaway alert. This is the giveaway. So I am giving away these two SAM sets. So the pets, the funky fossil farmyard, and the pets by me. I'm trying to not get a glare. So we have these two, and I'm giving away the 6x6 paper to go with it. And so for this, what you have to do, and I will put more details, we're not giving away tonight, but it will be announced next Wednesday on next Wednesday's Why Not Wednesday show, who the winner is. You have to like and share my YouTube channel. So
I will
that's,
put the link in 1 second.
thank you. So I have over 1,000 subscribers. It's not like I'm looking for subscribers, but it's just always nice to have new people there.
Yeah, that's
And
what
I,
I wanted to say. It's not like you are looking for them to aim, to get that streaming option, but it's always good to have.
yeah,
Uh,
because now I'm doing 3 lives a month. One will always be here. I have the two other groups, the junk journaling and mindful mixed media, and then there's also crafting together with all brands. So those two streams will always, hopefully, I say always, fingers crossed. Certainly the jammers group, which is the just we've nicknamed it jammers because it's just easier than saying junk journaling and mindful mixed media. That one I can stream directly to my YouTube and Facebook as well. So yeah, it's just nice to have people following along on YouTube. So this is the prize that we will be giving away or announcing next Wednesday here in this group. And
and
what am I doing
like
tonight?
always, I have to mention that on Bella's channel you can already find ton of tips, tutorials, how to live streams. My very favorite one is color theory that sparked completely new word for me, and I'm still excited, especially that I keep rediscovering it, and it brings me even more excitement. In case
Yes,
that
color theory is quite important, even if you're working with, especially if you're working with inks and sprays, because you can sometimes get mud. Brown is still a color. There's nothing wrong with brown, but yes, it's important to know how you accidentally got it and how not to get it again if that's not what you want. Yay! Thank you, Jane.
and
Um,
we have Sue in the house, and Angela and Jane and Alisa is with us, and another Sue, and Karen. Hi, Karen. Karen is back
Karen
from her
Oppert.
shenanigans with her boys.
Ah,
So,
yes.
oh, and
I
we
seem
have
to have a
Rachel and Jane.
cool. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for popping in. I just wanted to show you because I don't know if if those of you who are subscribed to the Funky Fossil newsletter, you will know that this is on sale. And when this dye is gone, it's gone. So I was going to use it tonight. I might or might not, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like when you have die cut it. They're really cool. This is a piece of one, and I was going to just use it as I quite often just do a section and then just tear it off so that it looks like a broken piece of film strip. So I've changed.
yes, and guess what? The set costs only £6. I will post the link. Uh,
Yeah, so
post
it's on
for that
special, and
set.
when it's gone, it's gone. So I just thought it's always easier to see if you like something when you actually see it die cut. So I thought I would do that for you guys tonight because it's one of the few dies that I actually own and love. And then let's get going with my class.
And
I haven't.
surprisingly, it's not even a circle, so you know. Ooh,
Yes, you were
we
the
have
person.
Tamar in the house.
Hello,
Hello.
Tamara. We got all the Americans in the house tonight. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing around with this stencil, and it comes with the mask as well as the open stencil. So what is the difference between a stencil and a mask? Well, it's just that a stencil has an opening that you put your ink through, or your paint, or whatever medium you're using, and a mask is just that. It masks off something, and your color goes around it. So in actual fact, these gears are pretty much a mask, because it's the actual shape of the gear is the object, and where the stencil, in inverted commas, is where the holes are, it's the space in between that is going to be where your color is. So your gears are going to be the negative shape when you're finished. So we're going to be playing with those two tonight. And what I'm going to do is find my stamp set. So I've got my deliciously inky farm animals, and I'm going to be using the cow because he fits politely inside the
Did you just say that he fits politely?
well, you see, none of the others fit politely. They all are, they stick out. They're like, he just fits. He like really squeaks it. He's just a little bit too close. Mr. Pig, he yeah, would lose an ear. He could also work. You could use any of them actually in this light bulb. Mr. Pig seems to be everybody's favorite, and I
Oh
really
my
feel
God,
like I should have
he
given them names.
he is my favorite as well. And honestly, I was sure that his name is Mr. Porky. Sorry,
Mr.
but
Pork, Mr. Pig, Mr.
you know that
Actually, this
I
one
love
also fits.
bacon and I love my pork. I'm a big fan of pig, especially in the bacon form. I can't stress that enough. But they all will fit really nicely.
Yeah, so maybe yeah, the the horse also fits well. No, I've already set my heart on
Unicorn.
gluing
If he
Mr.
has a
Cow.
horn, he's unicorn.
No, it's not a horn. It's just he's like a Roman horse. He has like a Roman headdress. It could be a unicorn, but you know, they're made up characters. They can be anything you like. So if you wanted to be a unicorn, make him a unicorn.
Yes, because you know, in the word of animal reality, the unicorn is one one step higher than a horse.
Okay, so I am just going to do
Who
a quick.
says that Mr. Pig have a name Pork Chop in her house? So
I like it. I like it already. Okay, let me just find some scrap paper. You know, for an artist, I seem to have got very organized and tidied up all my scrap paper. Right, here's my pack of scrap paper. I just want to do a test print of Mr. Cow.
he's Mr. He should be Bull.
Yeah, well, bull, full
I
bull.
mean, I mean, if they are not obviously my ladies, they always guys for you.
Well, I guess because my cat is a guy. My dog was a girl dog, so then I used to call everything she.
You avoid the word.
So, okay. Let's just make sure we ink this up well and truly, because I've now got to squish it through the stencils. So I need to actually find some tape.
all that conversation about bacon made some of the viewers hungry. I have to alert you that the next time you might have to put the info that snacks are not provided. It's bring your own. And Sue is voting for the Trojan horse or Trojan.
Or
I
maybe
don't
we'll
know.
do the Trojan horse on the other side. Yeah,
I
let's do that. We got
not
2
sure
pages.
how you pronounce horse from Troy in
Trojan. It's
English.
the Trojan horse.
Oh, and Tamar is now looking up for a steakhouse for a dinner. You're welcome, Tamar.
Okay. Moment of truth. Let's see. Did we print? Da 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 da. Ta-da! Yay!
Like always, perfect. I would have to stamp it like 5 times, and usually with stamping, I already have, magic of Sally on the side.
I'm just gonna clean with because I've used permanent ink. I'm just gonna use some alcohol to just clean my stencil so that it doesn't come off onto everything else later. So I'm just doing that now. Okay, right. And while we've got that on there, I'm just going to flip that over. Even though I'm using permanent oil-based ink, I'm going to just find my heat gun and I'm going to give it a quick blast so that it doesn't smudge when I want to do my inking over the top. So I am going to use a mask on the mask. So what I've done is I have had, those of you who know that I'm an only child, I don't have a brother in real life, but I have a brother scan and cut. And what I'm going to do is, in fact, let me use one of these because I think, have I got him here as a dirty guy? Yeah. You can see I've been spraying over these guys. I'm going to just, when I designed him, he's an absolutely perfect repeat. So I'm going to just pop him over the top like so. And now I need another piece of double-sided tape. So what I want to do is I want to have a white highlight on that side. So I'm going to make sure that I slightly bump him to the right, not to the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. Okay, so now we're going to have a color that we're going to put inside here, and I'm going to use, I don't want to be obvious and use yellow or anything like that, so I think I'm going to use some vintage photo. And I'm going to use a brush. And so I am using the paper as a mask, and I'm using the mask as a mask to protect my stamped area and to protect the background. So I'm going to
Okay, in
just
the
check.
meantime, guys, I want to report that I investigated that sale department, and there is plenty of really cool stuff that you can find them on very, very good prices. Most of the big stencils with the big openings, like the light bulb, will come in the set when you have that mask and the stencil. And you know that sale in the shop means that new stuff are coming. And Sarah did live stream. I believe that yesterday or 2 days ago, and I posted the link for those of you who didn't see it because she's on telly right now.
She's on Sally Telly.
Yeah,
I think she could be
unfortunately,
finished.
I don't know. I cannot check because to watch Hochanda online. Okay, it's not Hochanda. It's Create and Craft. I would have to close everything
I
on the
know.
computer and pray for 3 days to the gods of internet, so they will allow me to watch it live. That's why I usually watch it on replay.
Okay. So
Like always, it's perfect.
I have my mask with my highlight on the side, and yes, so take that off.
It's not Sarah. It's on the screen. You have Belinda, and I'm in the backstage. I'm Olga. Um, so hi.
Okay, I'm going to just mask that off there, and I'm going to do the black through here. And hey, Steph. Hi, Maz. Who else has come in since I looked at my screen?
I'm already telling you it's Sam. Hi, Sam. It's not Sarah this time. It's Bella on screen. But you're so welcome to stay.
Yes, so
you know what? Actually, because we have it turned off, I can turn on the display now. So
yes.
then, yeah.
And for those who've just come in, we have a giveaway alert across the bottom because, and now I've put it on the floor so I can't reach it. Where did I actually put it? Oh, my soul. You know, I live in a Bermuda Triangle of my own creation. But anyway, oh, here it is right next to me. I'm doing a giveaway of both my stamp sets and the 6x6 paper. And all you have to do is follow me on YouTube, and we will pick the winner and announce it next Wednesday on Why Not Wednesdays.
Yeah,
So,
because I forgot to mention it, and I forgot to mention it last week when we were live, and I believe that nobody mentioned that those lives will happen like weekly. Somebody from the team is going live in Fun with Funky Fossil Group, and we reached and passed 1,000 members. There was a big celebration, and the group is having its own life right now, and members are quite active.
yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I even finished my work and posted it before the
Yes,
week passed. So
your
nice.
bookmarks look really cool.
One of them already met the cat, so we have only one. It's good that I took
You and your
pictures.
cat. Okay, so I'm just sort of filling in. I've put masking tape on either side of the light bulb so that it's kind of like protected so that I can just play with my colors. I always, if you haven't been in any of my lives before, I always have my sunshine or highlights coming from the right hand side and my shadows on the left hand side. So I have shaded this darker on that side. So I'm going to just shade it a bit more in its background area on the left hand side. And then we're going to take that off. And then we have what looks like a light bulb with a cow-shaped space. But we will fix that shortly
And that is
because
very clever and quick. That is very important. That it's very quick, effective, clever, and easy technique to add dimension to your paper projects to
project,
do
yes.
to even very flat project with that moving the mask a little bit and creating that shadow. It always looks awesome.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am just putting masking tape because the mask itself doesn't have those bits in it. It's just this main piece, which I will be putting back here. So I'm just creating another mask with my thinner masking tape. And I'm again going to bump it slightly outside of it's called bumping when you do this with stencils and you don't line it up perfectly. So I've given it a slight gap on that side. And when I do the mask over here, I'm also going to give it a slight white shape on that side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll. This is low tack tape, so it's not your full-on masking tape. It's low-tack artist tape, so I'm going to make a roll over like that so that I can put my light bulb mask over the so you can see it sticking out on that side. Then I know it is on that side. And now we can go to town with some color.
Emma says that she never thought about having a system in place for shadowing, and that is an excellent idea, actually. And Steph says that she got that stencil and she didn't use it yet. So it's your sign. Universe is telling you, Steph, to use it today.
Well, the thing is with me, Tamar, the reason, and I'm now using faded jeans in the background. With my nice, I'm inaugurating my nice new big fluffy brush.
Ooh, white bristles.
Oh, not for very long, but anyway. Tamar, I'm just lazy. It does. I'm lazy in that I don't want to have to think about anything. So if I always have my highlight on the right-hand side, no matter what I'm doing, whether I'm doing fine art or if I'm doing mixed media or if I'm doing art journaling, if I'm doing a card, it really just takes the thinking out of it. It's just automatic for me now to put my highlight on this side and my shadow on the left side.
And I really like the bumping of the stencil because I learned it from you. And dependingly on stencil, I love it with the lettering because then it's easy to achieve that vintage
3D look.
Yeah, it's like vintage retro fonts. No matter what kind of font you have, if you just use that bumping with the colors, you can get that retro
really cool
look. I absolutely love it.
So when I'm doing the background at the moment, it's quite even. I'm going to go much darker on this side just to help give it that illusion that it is shadowing on this side. And I might even, so I'm going to take my little black brush and I'm going to run my shadow on this side.
That's why I think that the light bristles helps because with my brushes, I mean, I'm impatiently waiting for some funky fossil ones because I use just
makeup brushes.
blending. Yeah, but they have dark bristles. That means without proper labeling, and you know that I'm not the person who would label stuff. It's hard to distinguish between the colors, and sometimes it can bring you some surprises because on brown bristles, green and yellow look exactly the same.
Okay, so I think this is not quite black, but it'll do. So this is a watercolor aquarelle. Any of the aquarelle pencil crayons will work for this. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to run the pencil around while I've still got the
I know the answer, but I will still ask the question. But first, Jen says that it's a fabulous pencil and it's so versatile, and that's true. And Sue says that she's learning so much tonight. And the question that nobody asked, but I will ask because I know that answer can help some people. Why watercolor pencil?
Because what I'm going to do, look, you can just use a normal pencil crayon and do what I'm doing now, which is to press hard up against the object or your stamped image and then press more gently as you move away to create the illusion of a shadow. But when you wet an aquarelle pencil crayon, it gives a more solid look and you can blend it a whole lot better. So If you don't have aquarelle pencil crayons, it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter if you use what brand you use. It's whatever you have. And it's just to give that better, because it'll go really, really black when you add the water.
And
Okay. And
it will give a really nice transition. And if somebody doesn't have it, then after you blend everything, you can use a soft pencil and smudge it with your finger.
yeah, you
For
can, yes,
similar
you
look.
could do that as well. But okay, so then the next thing I'm about to do, once I can get this tape off here, is I have these watercolor brushes. When I say watercolor, what it is the handle over here has water in it. At least I think this one still has. You can't really see it. There's an air bubble there. So you put water in the handle here, and there is a system over there that feeds the water into the bristles of the brush. They come in different thicknesses. You could, quite frankly, just use a normal paintbrush and water. You don't have to use one of these. But I just find this easier. So you can actually see, I'm going to try and hold this up closer. You can actually see here where I didn't get, because of the masking tape, I didn't get it right up against there. Now when I wet the pencil crayon, I can take it in and I can give it that illusion of the bumps.
Before you will do the entire line, can you lift it up again?
Okay, just give me a sec. There we go. So,
because now we can see that the area that you press lighter have that strokes from the crayon, and when you run the brush over it, it's smooth.
It activates it and it smooths it out. So, and I always use my paintbrush towards the line that I want to get nice and neat. Because you can control what the front of your brush does, but you can't control what the side of your brush does. So I'm going to just bring that down from the top, fiddle around a little bit up here till I get the look that I want.
And on the close-up, we can see all the bumping, both behind Mr. Cow, where you added the shadows, and on the side of the light bulb, where we have a blink of light. I think it's called a blink.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I like to do.
That's exactly. Now it looks like it's floating, but it's anchored, and it's a again quick, easy, effective technique to just ground your image, so it doesn't look like you just spend 10 minutes on it. It will look like you really spend a lot of time working on it. And as you can see, 2 minutes and Bella is done, and it looks marvelous.
Yeah, so it takes a little bit of practice, but it's one of those things that in my mind is worthwhile. And because I inked my background first, I'm also getting this watermark line, which not entirely
because it looks
happy with, but
like it's three-dimensional, and it's just dropping the shadow in that area.
Yeah, it's not what I wanted. It's gone out a bit further than I usually do it, but
nobody
it
will
is
know.
what it is.
If you will not tell people, they will not know. See, exactly, I'm right. Sue says that you really brought it to life.
Okay, so now that we have done that, and I am going to take my...
Excuse my question. Are you working in the new art journal?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's an old art journal.
I wanted to say, oh my God, how much did I miss?
No, it's an old art journal. I'm going to bring some blue back over here. Okay. Right. Now, I'm going to put my mask back on.
The light bulb mask, or yes.
Yes, this one back on here, because now I want to do some stencil work in the background, and I'm going to put that back on. Right. Now we will put the
Gears on it. If you like it,
gears
you
on
should
top.
put a gear on it. If you like it, you should put a gear on it.
And I'm going to use black soot over the top, just around.
So your palette today is very fitting to engine room, the color scheme, because
in the paper, yeah.
nice blue, black, nice rusty, yellowy brown. I like it. I like that color palette, you know.
I wonder why we are such good friends. Maybe it's because we like similar stuff.
Yeah, and you know, I have to appreciate not excessive use of green.
I was getting to the point where I actually have to write a list. I have 2 friends that don't like orange. I have another friend who doesn't like, well, Karen Orpit, who's in the chat, doesn't like red. You don't like green. And then I discovered that Sarah doesn't like purple. I'm like, really?
I
That
find it
doesn't.
very offensive, to be fair, that she doesn't like purple.
But the thing is, it's getting to the point now where, like, what colors are left? I mean, that's like orange, red, green, and purple. That's 4 out of the 7 colors that people don't like. I'm like, really?
But you know, you also have friends like Sam and
Oh, she's
Rachel that love absolutely all the colors.
everything.
Samantha religiously celebrates rainbow in every single project. So
Absolutely. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this faded dot stencil, and I'm going to add that on the shadow
did you
side as well.
you just said dot? Does it mean that you have a circle?
Well, aren't these circles? They just have spikes on. I have a fetish for circles.
Yes, yes. In case that somebody didn't know, it will be very personal. We can disclose that secret that no matter what stencil design it is, if it have a circle, Bella either have it or have to have it.
Yes. I didn't even know that I had that thing for circles until I met you. And you were looking through, it was the first time I met you, and we were looking through my art journals that I had brought with for our coffee sort of like thing. And you were like, oh, everything you do has circles. I was like, oh, does it? And you were like, yeah, every single page has circles somewhere. Okay, right. How much time have we got? 25 minutes. Okay, let's do the horse on this side. Okay, what can we have the horse coming out of? Hang on a second. I have another stencil on the other side of my studio.
So I was talking all the time, and I was like, "Why you don't hear me?" And apparently, my phone went to sleep. So nice of him. But
Why
yeah,
don't I have what?
my phone went to sleep and it muted me for a moment. But you can go over the hour if that 1 hour is just, it's not exactly 60 minutes. It can be 1 hour ish.
Ish. Okay, I like ish. Okay,
Like
let's see,
ish as well.
Mr.
Oh
Horse.
yes, Mr. Horse and the zipper. Yes, yes, and he can pick out from the zipper.
Yeah, so we'll have.
Unicorn.
Okay, we'll have the zipper on that side then.
Okay,
So,
if you want names, then the horse should have a name like Hector, because he was the Prince of Troy, and here you have Trojan horse. So here you go. You already have this one. You can check it. He can be Hector or Achilles.
I believe you. I
I
really
forgot
should.
the name of that prince that made entire Troy Troy
Trojan horse.
drama. Yeah, there was entire drama, and that wasn't Prince Hector, and it wasn't Achilles. It was completely different prince, and I lost his name. But he was a Greek, so you know.
Okay, so now we need to stamp inside here. So I need to curve my tape. So I will just curve it to fit the zipper-ish.
Hi, Annalise. Annalise says that shadowing is never easy. And the light bulb looks so 3D and she loves it. And you have to update your notes because Tamar gave very detailed statement. She doesn't like periwinkle. Again, I'm offended, personally offended. But she's getting better at tolerating it. And it surprised me that she's so specific because, for me, the spiked green is
Is that
maybe not
all
for
green?
no, not all
Except
green.
you do khaki green.
Yeah, like the army green or dark olive, dirty, earthy green. That one is acceptable. I would even purchase the clothing in
I've
that
seen you
color.
wear green, so yes.
But it's always that specific like dark green. And Tama take the color hate to new
Next
level.
level.
Yes, it's not the fighting entire purple range. It's just periwinkle.
Okay, so I always, even if I ink well, which I know I do, I always
Karen, you have to
pre-stamp.
refresh because YouTube sometimes gets stuck with the chat. Chat is
Oh, and
going
they
on
printed
live, so
perfectly.
yeah, sometimes something um, mm, is stuck.
Just dodgy on YouTube sometimes. Sometimes it's Facebook and everybody has to migrate to YouTube. So yeah. Luck of the draw.
And Karen have to run right now because again she had some screw up in the doctor's office and she will need
Poor woman.
a new script for tomorrow. No
Okay, so
worries, Karen. You can catch up later.
yep. Okay, so I'm gonna point this here. Ding ding ding. So now I'm just gonna do the walk the fingers thing, and then I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna give it CPR. Okay. Hopefully that will have worked. Let me look and see. Yep.
I believe that if it would not work, you can aim and fix the stamping
Yeah, but
and
I've used these so much it's hard to see through anymore. Okay.
oh no, does it mean that you have to clean it?
I think the oil from my stamps has actually soaked in. It's made the stamp pink. So even if I do clean it, yeah, I don't know.
It's your
I don't.
stamp. I can't imagine that stamp being any other color than pink.
That's really convenient. Okay, so I'm just going to wipe this because I haven't blow dried it. But what do we want? Okay, so we want brown. Now we need. Where's my mask? We need a mask over the dude. And we're going to put it to the one side, up and to the one side. Okay, to the right, to the right. And we go back to the brown. So where's my brown brush? Oh, did I put it away? No? Where did I put it? Oh, my word. Bermuda Triangle.
Of your own
A next level.
creation.
Yes, I've just dumped my stencils on top of it. Found it, found it. Don't. Okay, so
Nothing ever get lost in studio. It just gets a little bit not lost, but misplaced.
yeah. Okay, so now I'm just creating, like I did on that side, a bit of a background. And this time I'm just going to fade it out because we don't have a And this one I'm going to, now that I've come to the side, I want to come, because I don't have, like, this has a very specific shape, and the zip is really just the zip area. So
Why does it say that it's Facebook user when it's me? Because you didn't allow StreamYard to show your name, Annelise.
Annelise, just above,
I will
below.
send you a link, because there is external link that everyone can.
So above the live, it says, please give it permission, and you click on it, and then you just say you can use your name, and then you click back, and when, because it shows your name on Facebook, so you can see your name on Facebook.
It doesn't show that message on Facebook for some kind of reason, but I will find it for you. 1 second.
And then it's just because when we are backstage, we use StreamYard so that we can use both Facebook and YouTube at the same time. And if you don't give it permission, because this is Europe, you have to have permission for everything. Then we backstage can only see Facebook user.
Over here. You just have to click on that and grant the permission for StreamYard to show your
name to us backstage.
Yes.
Never mind, it's showing the rest of the world. Everybody else can see your name. We can't. Okay, so I think I'm happy with that, except I want to go a bit darker.
But it's the feature with showing comment on the screen, because when you type it on Facebook and you show it to entire word, you do it yourself. And when you comment on the live stream and somebody wants to show it on the screen, maybe you don't want to be shown your name to be shown on all those screens. Like,
it's confusing.
Privacy policy is really confusing here.
Okay, so I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to take that off and see what we've got. Right.
But as today, Why Not Wednesday, is about tips and tricks, I want to share that it's a really good trick to stamp off your images when you have them and cut out the masks. Like Bella have one for the horse and for the cow, and probably she have multiples. I usually have 2 or 3 of them, and I keep them with my stamp.
So well, I have a whole thing of them.
You have your brother, and I did the work and I hand cut mine.
Well, you know where I live. You've done that before. You came here before and used my brother.
I know, but after all the jokes that I made about sibling abuse last week, now I will feel a bit with coming and abusing your brother. Hi, Annie, so nice to see you. I hope that everything is well for you, and that you are doing great. Hello, Christiana.
Hello, Christiana. That means baby's either sleeping or lying on her lap. Okay, I'm trying to go a bit darker there. There we go. Okay, so now we need to masking tape the other way. Because now I want to make this blue. And it's much harder to masking tape a curve going the other way. Because it wants to concertina up. And I'm just reusing the other side. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect, because it's just going to be blue. And I want it a bit darker at the bottom than it is at the top, to give it a bit more of a shadow, like I did on the other side over there.
Oops. Okay, no, it's fine. Because Studio did something weird, but it's fine. We are still live. And Christiana says that, yeah, exactly. She's awake and on her lap.
On her lap, yep. Mama's got to do what a mama's got to do. Okay,
Christiana, so you have been warned about it. Like, yeah. So enjoy, because soon she will be not laying down still. She will want to wander all the time. So yeah. So enjoy the peace while it lasts.
Again, just using the other side of the masking tape over here and creating a mask there. And we will try not to rip the tape off. So let's do it this way so you can actually see what I'm doing, even though it is upside down.
And Auntie Lucy says that it's much better. She don't like lives on Facebook. I don't like them on Facebook as well because for some kind of reason when I'm commenting it pauses and then I'm behind because when you click play it doesn't play it live. You get more and more behind. More you commenting.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do shadowing over here using same technique, only this time I'm going to take this off to make sure that I don't have any gaps, and I'm just coloring up to the zip line.
Again with the watercolor crayon.
Yeah, so it's the same. So I'm going to take it further out.
And we were right. Ali says that her little grandbaby Marley is 14 months old right now, and she's quick on her feet now. So,
yep.
Christiana, you have like 10 months left.
And counting.
Yeah,
Okay,
so sleep fast. Sleep fast.
Okay, so we're just going to bring the shadow along there. And bring it down here a little bit more.
And as Bella is shading, I want to remind everyone that there will be giveaway and the winner will be announced next week on next Why Not Wednesday. And to enter, you have to follow Belinda Basson on YouTube. I will tap the link for you guys, but in case that you are on Facebook or the link doesn't show, if you type Belinda Basson or Acorn Crafts in YouTube, you can find her channel.
I think it's just Belinda Basson.
It's very pink.
Yes, I've been changing all my social media platform stuff to my nice pink pencil crayons. There we go. So I have the shadow in there.
Talking about color tolerance, intolerance. You should put a patent on Belinda Pink.
Belinda Pink. That would be cool. Okay, so now, because this previous page messed over here, I'm going to bring... Okay, so I need to bring this stencil across onto this page. So I'm going to bring it in. Now I've lost my small black brush. It's over there. I haven't lost it. I've just buried it. Okay, so I'm going to put the... So I'm just linking my two pages together by repeating images. I've repeated the colors. So it's always good to repeat styles, designs, colors, and so on, if you want your pages to not read as separate pages. So I'm doing it nice and dark up against where the zip is and then fading it out. So I'm not using as much ink there. And then let's get it back in the middle of the screen. I'm going to use the dot stencil, which I used there for the shadow as well. So I'm going to shade with a little bit of the dots over there. Repeat that over here. And this is where all these little, see, it's a teeny tiny little brush, and it's so cool for doing the small stuff.
And of course, if you want to have like deeper color, you just have to ink it more.
Yes, also like my ink pad. my ink pad probably needs a little bit more ink. I haven't done that for a while. So here where it's messed a little bit, I'm going to just help that to disappear by shading over it and incorporating it a bit.
It also brings both pages together because
yeah, I've got it on
today you
both sides.
focused on the technique, but Bella's pages always are matchy left to right, and they have to have something in common that will tie them together. And those are usually really quick and easy tips that can change entire thing for you.
Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. What I haven't got is a shadow on that side, so I need to find my mask again and just put because I put a black shadow on him there. I want to just have a black shadow on this side.
And again, with a little bit of bumping. So we have the live news. Christiana did mention that Tina Turner has died, and I didn't know that. Yes, so she died today in the age of 83.
Oh my word, that's my mom's age. Wow.
And those who are wondering, yes, her legs were still in short when she died, because they were still quite great legs. To be fair, I would like to have Tina Turner's legs in that age.
I wouldn't mind having them now. Yes, exactly.
And you know what? I will exchange those legs for a working arm. I'm changing my statement.
Okay, that looks a little bit better.
Jane says that they both look fabulous, and it's a very inspirational. Thank you.
Thank you. The last thing I want to do, I always like to ink my edges. So I'm just taking my applicator tool and I'm going to just darken around the edge. I'm lifting it up so I don't ink the pages behind.
Tips and tricks. Make notes.
So yeah, I always like to make my edges darker because it helps to frame it. And I always bring the color into the corners a little bit further. I will be putting a photo in the group, so it always shows up a bit better in a photograph than it does in the live for some reason.
Actually, if you show page side by side, you can see quite a big difference. I think that your studio light is really good.
So
we can see the difference, and it does make a big difference. Ali says that Tina was incredible. I asked my mom why she wasn't dancing about and singing like Tina when she turned 17, and my mom said that you are not too old for a slap, Ali.
Okay, so there we have it. I have.
You still have 5 minutes, so you can wing another page because like last week we spent 1.5 hours and either of us didn't finish the work, so now you have to catch up for the last week. Slow turtles. So yeah, you can wing another one.
Okay, well, I can still add. What can I add to this? There's another technique I can still add to this. We can do some drops of water.
Oh, I like it. Then it looks like bubbles. And it's only because you use water activated ink.
Water, yeah, I use distress ink, so because I'm not very good with splatters. Problem with splatters is I land up with it on my screen. I land up with it.
Why? Because you are not a smoker. that's why you are not good with splatters. I will retract to that. Just Ali said that she loves vignette. The that that I will show it on the screen, but I just want to tell everyone that I thought that that Ali says that she loves vinaigrette, like the dressing to your salad. So yeah, that's my reading. Um, Jane says like 5 minutes to spare. I would be still deciding what to do. Exactly, I would be looking for my stamp.
I
And
know it's like my mom, whenever she knows I'm going to be live, she's like, "What are you doing today?" I'm like, "I don't know, an art
yeah,
journal
no,
page."
you always say like, oh, I don't know, but I can just finish. I can just show some techniques, and then you are ending up with 12 projects, done in 15 minutes, and I'm sitting there and still deciding my paper. And with the smoker, it's because to make good platters, I always explain that on the classes that you wing your brush like you would put your cigarette to the ashtray. So then you have those perfect platters from the brush and they don't go everywhere. But unfortunately, it involves having some bad habits. So I don't encourage that method anymore.
Okay, so now
Um,
I'm just because I can and I have the extra 5 minutes.
Yes,
I'm just
Christiana, the light bulb is directly on the page. It's
yeah, it's
not,
flat.
yeah, it's flat. Can you show it from the side that Christiana needs a proof? It still looks like it's dimensional because of the shadow. I have to be honest, but
It's
it is
flat.
flat. It is flat. It is shading. It is done with shading and bumping. That's how you should call today's Why Not Wednesday. Shading and bumping.
Okay, so I'm just where there's where the splatters were with the water, I'm just shading a little bit more to make it look a little bit more obvious.
She says that she loves them both, especially 3D effect, and she also subscribed to your YouTube channel.
Thank you. That's awesome. So there's a little one there, and there's one over
Like
here.
famous YouTubers always have a name for the fandom, and I always imagine yours as a little acorn on the
Yep.
tree, like the acorn tree, and your subscribers would be little pink acorns.
Okay, so I think wait, there's one more water splat that was there.
Ali says that those are fabulous pages. Jen says that it looks incredible. Christiana doubles up that statement, and Sue says that it still looks like a sticker because that shading technique is making such a difference that you have the feeling that it has to be dimensional because it's casting the shadow.
Ah, me and these paints, we're not friends because now it's John's Conan.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Normally,
so rude. So rude. And you know what? If you would not be live, that would not happen. And I
uh,
have to appreciate the label working on the pen.
because I have another one that is ironically a splatter because I broke it. Where is it? Because now I want to use it just because.
Since I was live with Rachel, I passed away all my postcards because I think that I grabbed like five of them from the box and any of them was not working. So I took
Yeah, so
her
that's
advice, and the dead ones are in the garbage.
okay. So somewhere I have one that says splatter, and that one is AWOL because I can only use it for splattering because yeah, it
You you broke the nip. It
yeah.
went in. Yeah.
What do I want to do over here? Do I want to put a highlight on the light bulb? No, it's got its own shine. I don't want to add any
It
more over
doesn't
there.
need. I mean, you
But
can
maybe
add it, but
on these
you don't
water
have to.
things can have a little splatter because this is what happens when you give me too much time. Now I'm putzkering.
But that's good. Then bumping, shadowing, and making stuff pretty.
Yep. Okay, I'm done. I'm done.
Ali is challenging me. I struggled with vinaigrette. So amazing trompe that's
Trompe-l'œil.
pulling the eye.
Fooling the eye. Trompe-l'œil. Trompe-l'œil. Trompe-l'œil.
Pardon
I
my
don't know. We need a
French.
French. We need a French person here. I'm better with.
Unfortunately, none is available.
Ich bin besser mit meiner Deutsch als meiner French. I have zero French. Oh, and I'm just
I
I'm
have
just
some
looking.
French, but like always inappropriate.
I got brand new. I was at Stemple Bar yesterday. And of course, you can't buy one because they're all different. So now I'm looking to see which one did I use. And of course, he doesn't. Faded jeans. This one has faded jeans. So now I'm going to use some faded jeans.
I think that, like as much as I appreciate that each set is a complete set of colors and you can have a rainbow, I would prefer if they would be broken into the color families because then I know which one I'm buying, the one that's purple. I can swear in French and German. Ali, I can also swear in Spanish and Italian and Polish. And swearing is and telling people to fly a kite is it's everything that I can say in most of those languages. I can order
I
booze
realized with my
and be rude.
I need to just fix my shape over here because I've lost the curve of my light bulb. So I'm just going to kind of fake it till you make it over here.
Swearing unites people because now Jane says that she has a potty mouth when she gets in the car. I
It's
have
like
them when I wake up. I don't have to go anywhere.
one of my students was telling me a story about her. I think it was her grandchild. For whatever reason, the mom couldn't take the kids to school, and so the dad took the kids to school. So the granny said, "So, what was it like going to school with dad this morning?" So she said, um, "There were no idiots on the road this morning," and she used, of course, more less polite terms. We're on Funky Fossils live, so I don't want to.
Yeah, so
So yes,
very
I thought that was
visually
very funny. So
talented people.
obviously the mother comments. There's obviously running commentary on other people's driving behavior
It's
on the way
always
to school.
I'm not a driver, and I always have something to say, regarding that topic.
Okay,
And
I'm gonna stop now because now I'm fiddling.
but before
But
you go, and by the way, you know, with Bella, it's like water. She can fill in any time lapse that you will give her, and that shows like how in the matter of minutes, because actually it took 15 minutes to take it to very next stage from having just light bulb being dimensional. Now we have droplets and extra shadow and extra detail on the bottom of the light bulb, and those little tips and tricks, mm, that are matter of minutes and can really lift up your project. Christiana is asking of your opinion regarding the pencils. It seems like she really, really have to know if they are worth the price. And I'm also wondering, what do you
I
think
don't know
about
yet.
the?
This is the first time I've used it, and I haven't even added
Mm,
water. We
okay,
will come back to you on
but
that.
we have some info. Ali says that she prefer Inktense pencils to the distress pencils. We can make comparison because I have Inktense pencils, so
Well,
I
I
can.
I only use the Rembrandt. I've only had the Lyra, and then the other ones that I've got are the Derwent. Those are the only two that I normally
Verdes.
use. So
Yeah,
the reason I wanted these is like now I wanted, because I use so much distress and everything, I wanted the colors that matched.
so
That's
I
my
think
excuse and I'm
that,
sticking to it.
Ali, main difference between distress crayons and Inktense would be that Inktense you can water down only once. I mean, you can water them down a couple times, but only once you will get full activation, and then they will dry and be semi-permanent. So I
Permanent.
think yes, exactly. Word. It's a hard word, like the propeller. Oh my god, that's just so
You
fucking
did
funny.
it.
And I remember it only 3 years and 10,000 repeats. Okay, I will read you some comments before I will run the outro. Actually, you did a great job, and you fit in the timing under the hour. I just don't have too much social time, so I'm extending that experience as much as I can. Mm, so Christiana admits to being a little team addicted or obsessed. I mean, I said obsessed. She said addicted. Jane says that they just pop from the pages and they are awesome. Sue says that it's they look fantastic. Unbelievable. Okay, that was hard. Sue, I can challenge you for pronouncing weird stuff.
Dziękuję.
That is not the hardest one. We do a lot of hard airs that we roll really deep in the throat. Such different stamps and stencils. Susan loves them. Sue loves the social time here. Why not Wednesday? It's always a
Yep.
good social time.
It's
And
always
you
fun.
never
You
know
never know
what
what you're
you're gonna
gonna
get.
get here.
Yeah, exactly. And who you're gonna get because it changes in the last
Everybody
minute
came in
still.
saying
Mm.
hello to Sarah, and it was Belinda and Olga.
But it's still fine. It's still fine.
I have stuff I can still play with.
Ooh, and you have washi that is matching to the stencil. Cause
I know. I'm trying to think where I can put it.
aside Dotty and light bulby stencils, those are all your products. Yeah.
So no, it's just those two that are mine. The washi tape is from my line, but the horse and the cow are from the farmyard stamp set. The rest is just from Funky Fossil. I just so maybe I will put this. I don't know. Where can I put it? Maybe up there.
Everywhere. It has gears on it. You can put it everywhere. That's the beauty. The shadow really helps, and the designs top. And yes, I do agree with that. And images are really, really awesome. It's something new for funky fossilers. I really, really like how bright, new, broad the assortment in Funky Fossil is, and everyone will find something from their alley. Talking about alley, I think that alley that was on the chat, everything is up from her alley because every style of the designs we have, DT is delivering awesome samples. And again, this week we had the live streams that you could see all the new products and some of the beautiful samples from
the design team just
team.
absolutely rock. I was so I've got one of the new stamp sets that was released tonight, and I was maybe going to use it on here.
Show it.
It's the new it's got the blocks and the alphabet. Of course, I'm mad about type font. That's my favorite.
I would never say that you like typewriting, dots, and pink. Never, never.
So, I've only got 3 typewriters around my house. Only 3.
Only 3. Only 3. How many typewriter alphabet stamps do you own?
Uh, uh, actually, not a lot. I have Tim's
Yeah,
dies.
not allowed. Yeah, the same was with the suitcases when you said like, oh, we don't even have 15 around the house. And I did quick math in my head and I knew that you have way more than 15.
Yeah, well, it's like most things one forgets politely. Okay, I'm gonna stop now. It's time to say goodbye.
But it looks awesome. And remember about giveaway. All the info will be in the group. The group name I will put it on the screen because
Yes, because this
I
is for
did
the
make
giveaway.
do. So all the info will be on Belinda's page and in Fun with Funky profile group. And all you have to do to be info giveaway will be subbing to Belinda's YouTube channel. So check the group, check the links, and yeah, see you everyone next Wednesday.
Next
We don't know
Wednesday on Why Not Wednesday.
we don't know who will be on and what they will do, but it will be awesome. Okay.
It will be
Was
fun.
fun. It was fun. It was really fun. Thank you,
Yeah, we
Bella.
lived up to our name. Fun with Funky Fossil.
It was fun and it's awesome hangout. Thank you, Bella, and thank you everyone for joining us. You really made my evening, and I have my social battery charged. Do you want to
Yep.
say something?
See you soon.